So, today in LEGO minifigure history is the Clone Trooper Phase 1 from 2008 through 2012. Alright, so this is going to be a long list. This guy came out in 8 LEGO sets, 1 poly bag, and 3 Comic-Con exclusives, and 1 book. The minifigure's first debut was in 2008 of July 26. He came in 2 LEGO sets, that being AT-T Walker and the Republic Fighter Tank. And then after that, he appeared in the Separatist Spider Droid, also released in the same year. The next year, he was released in 2009 in Armored Assault Tank. And then after that, a Clone Walker Battle Pack. Then another after that is a Republic Attack Shuttle. And then the Republic Dropship with AT-OT. And then he appeared in a 1 poly bag, which was Clone Walker. This minifigure did also appear in a Comic-Con exclusive back in 2008. And here it is. And here are the next Comic-Con exclusive in 2009. But these are just sets and displays. And then finally, he was released in a book called Brickmaster Star Wars in 2010. He is also in the Corporate Alliance tank droid, but LEGO says it's a different variation of the Clone Trooper. Personally, I think it's just the same Clone Trooper with a jetpack on. Alright guys, so now let's talk about value. So for a brand new condition, this guy can go up to around $8, and for used condition, you can buy him for $1.78. Overall, I just don't see this guy skyrocketing in value anytime soon, although he will go up in price over time, just like all Clone Troopers do in Star Wars. Commercials. So back then, the year 2008 to 2012, LEGO made commercials for LEGO Star Wars, specifically the Clone Wars era, and featured heavily the Phase 1 Clone Trooper. These iconic ass commercials were the best. They were pretty much my childhood and a lot of people's childhood, and I just enjoy seeing these as a grown adult even till this day. It's oddly so nostalgic and satisfying just seeing these again. So by the end of 2012, LEGO is completely done with the Clone Wars era and has moved on with a new one. In the beginning of 2012, LEGO has released this commercial with their turbo tank, and this will be the last time we'll ever see Phase 1 Clone Troopers in a commercial for LEGO Star Wars ever again. Alright, so here's a LEGO Phase 1 Clone Trooper Clone Wars version up in my hand, and my first thoughts are they made this Clone Trooper way too basic and lacking of details. Literally, there's no markings or barely any markings on the helmet other than the visor and these little cheekbone marks right here. And for the body, they only have the printing on the front and the back. And I won't criticize LEGO too hard on this because it was 2008 and the design was based on the Clone Wars design, which itself is lacking of detail on the Clone Trooper. So yeah, LEGO is dismissed for this critique. And if you turn this guy around, this guy has been through some shit because look at the cracked arm and the cracked leg. Yep, a true veteran of the Clone Wars indeed. And if you take off the helmet, we are greeted to a clone head. And this is a very bad clone head. But the reasons why I think it's bad, number one, the skin color. I am sure to God they're not that white in universe. And number two, those eyes. I hate those eyes. It reminds me of anime. I hate anime, by the way, but I don't think it's bad. It's just a very odd face. And I think it's odd because it's missing a nose, and I don't know, anything Clone Wars face for back then is just pretty disturbing to look at. I'm gonna put his helmet back on because that is creeping me out. So my final thoughts on this minifigure. I give it a rating of 5 out of 10, which is awesome, but it's too simple of a minifigure. But I don't blame LEGO again. I just blame Star Wars for just making the Clone Trooper in universe so plank and ordinary and so pale. But just looking at this minifigure is bringing back so much nostalgia and so many happy memories. But overall, I'll enjoy this figure. So that's pretty much it. Like and subscribe, and anyways, I am out.